Hello everyone, how are you? Welcome back to the channel. Today is January 21st around 2 p.m. and I decided to sit here with you very casually today to reflect a little bit on my journaling during 2024 because I think I've talked too much at this point about my Hobonichi weeks during 2024, which I love, and you have a lot of flip throughs and a final flip through, and the ways that I use it and how much I loved it and how wonderful it was to me. But I don't think I've almost have not shown these two books. So to recap a little bit, I use my Hobonichi weeks in 2024 as my everyday carry. On here, I memory keep and just kind of journal a little bit of what was happening on that day very briefly and just kind of reflect about, I don't know, something that stood out to me during that week. And I did the same on the notes pages on the back. So basically it was things that really stood out to me during the year and I wanted to preserve them, since this is the only book or full book that I had for a year. So I wanted to capture everything that really stood out to me and meant a lot to me during 2024 in this book. So, however, of course, this is a very limited space. You have like 6 lines, 4 lines. I'm so sorry for the noise. 4 lines, 6 lines every day, right? So if there is a particular day that you have more to say, that you really need to talk a lot or you want to journal more about that day, it's a very limited space. So I started the year with a Midori A6 graph notebook. Let me see if I have any blank pages. Where is it? Here, not really. Oh, here. And it's, I think it's bluish grid and cream paper, and it's very good paper if you use fountain pens or any other ink. I think it's a great paper. And for the second half of the year, I wanted to keep the trend of an A6 notebook, so I chose a Hobonichi graph notebook. This one is 4 milliliter grid, so a substantial change between one and the other. And this one is Tomorrow River paper blank. White. And this served me as my journal, basically. So every time I wanted to talk about something that I saw, did, read, this is where I came. And at the beginning, it was working very well. From December to, I would say March, I don't know, April. April is always a very weird and strange month for me. Is the month that I usually stop using everything. So let's see how this year goes. But historically, I always have these 2 months that I don't really journal or anything. So I have from December to April, and here I have from May to December, but very loosely. I don't think I have anything for November, anything for December. October is not even here. So I started very strong, but then it didn't really work out for me. And that's why this year I decided to try with a dated notebook, just because it's forcing me a little bit to be accountable for my days, to just, of course, nothing's gonna happen if you don't feel a day, right? Like, who cares, to be honest? But at least it's going to make you want to sit down and fill your pages because they are dated. Here, if I let, at that point, if I let one day go and then another day pass and another day pass, I kind of lost the habit of sitting down and journal. And then what happened was I missed a month. I missed 2 months, and then I just didn't really want to write anymore here. So that's why this year I decided to go with a dated notebook, just to see if I can be a bit more consistent in something that I very much enjoy and love, which is journaling. So I wanted to just flip through the notebooks for you guys. Very casual video, not much information here. But I guess I also want this video for myself, this record of what I did, especially because I really love this notebook. Even though at the end of the notebook I was not as consistent, I had a great time in here. So I started this notebook on November 2023 until April 2024. Haven't even checked what is here, so I don't know, but let's go together. So yeah, I started very generally like little things from the week, and then book recommendations. I have a lot of lists here, so I think that's why I liked it so much. Some goals, some gratitude. I just practiced some gratitude. December media, and I always had like postcards and stuff like that. One day I wanted to do a few things. Future reads, my inks for the month or week, I guess. My migraines. So I was trying to research a little bit about migraines, like what it works for different people, because I know I suffer from monthly migraines around my period. So I wanted to, like, I think December was a very bad month. So I decided to track, but I ended up not really tracking monthly. And I think there was a lot of writing, and I think I enjoyed it a lot. And I always put the time. So maybe I started, I don't know what time I started here, but then at 10 I came back. Then these are reads, different books, intimacies, and my reads for 2023. And then this is 2024. So what I did was to have a small monthly. What is blue? I do have a key somewhere. Let me find it. I think in my last month not here. I may have the key here somewhere. Okay, the blue is yoga or any sort of workout, and the reds are migraines, and the black is, oh my god, I just saw it. And the black, oh sorry, no, red is any sort of pain, and the black is migraine. Yeah. And then these are my books, so the books that I finished when I finished them. Again, gratitude, which I don't do anymore, maybe I should. January media, I try to color track like what was a book, what was a show. I hated it, never did it again. Let's start that again. I have two friends, very dear friends of mine that I met in university, and we all share our love and passion for reading. So each year I ask them what was their favorite reads of the previous year, so I can read them and talk with them about the reads. And yeah, I enjoy doing that. So this is for 2024. I did a lot of different kind of dates, so sometimes it was more elaborate, sometimes I just wrote simply. So I wanted to make a challenge, so I wanted to read these authors that year. I did read Elena Ferrante, so I think we can just add a small tick to that, but I did not end up reading Silvina Ocampo or William Faulkner yet. Body Artist by Don DeLillo. Again, I changed a little bit the date. And I did a lot of book reviews. And then this one I didn't finish. This is a very good book, to be honest. I'm not happy I didn't read that or wrote that. Yeah, I guess my dating changed a lot. Breakpoint, this is the tennis documentary, isn't it? Oh, it was so good. And what is this? Oh, another book review. Then I tried to have a weekly, but not really weekly, so like from Monday to Friday, things that I wanted to get done during those days. It worked well, I think, at that point. Some goals and habits. I was learning how to do the 3 tires or tire split video. yeah. Partner and I, again, didn't really finish that. I did for a long time, I don't know, but I did this type of like day of the week, date, and month. This is when I had to quit my job at the beginning of January, which I was very happy about, and then I just got a new job. So this is from the 2024. One of my friends was coming to visit me, so I wanted to ask for some things. Then I really did change my date to a very simple one. Like if we went to places and they had, this is a coffee with my friend Carla, and we went to Mutle. And then February, I think January, I did journal quite a lot. I was very excited about this notebook. I was very much enjoying myself. Again, oh, okay, a lot of pain. So the red was pain. What happened here? Oh, this is when I get I think I got the very bad flu. I think so. And I finished 3 books. So I finished La Historia de los Vertebrados, which I've talked about. The Awakening by Kate Chopin, is it? The Amazing... This is a Korean book, a very cozy Korean book that I can't remember the name, and I'll write it here because it's quite cute if you want a wholesome read. This is my only wholesome recommendation I can give you. It's a very nice book. And In Cold Blood by Truman Capote. I was trying different skincare, so yeah. February media. Yeah. I got Life Joys and really didn't have that many during this month, I guess. I got these printables, and I think I only used it one time because I thought it was pretty big. We went to the Pancake House. Oh, this coffee shop was very nice. Then I tried to do like 2 columns, but so thin, so skinny. I don't really like it. March, I'm sure I finished some books, but I may have not wrote them down. Oh yeah, I think I didn't use March. There you go. March and April are very difficult months for me. For some reason, like I don't even know why. I'm just not consistent during those 2 months. I think I tried a little bit more for April, so at least I have the books that I finished. It's good because I didn't have that much pain compared to February. I was thinking about my next journal apparently already. Oh, and this one I think it was so simple. I was a little bit, well, it was my birthday. I'm an Aries, so my birthday is April 12th. So yeah, I got some birthday presents. I always have recommendations of books because I listen to so many podcasts, and sometimes I don't have anything to write them down, and I just kind of rip a piece of paper, and then I don't want to lose it, so I just stick it, tip it in, I guess. Oh, this is one of my favorite teas. Is Twinings. Is it Twinings? Vanilla tea. I love it. And I got a Kindle. The International Booker Prize. Everyone likes The Details by Eva Genberg. I don't like it at all. Is it only me? I've read so many wonderful reviews about it, and I really did not like it. Oh yeah. Oh, I think here I got, oh yeah, I got my bread flying. Is it bread flying cover? The blue cover with the cats, and I got also the notebook. Where did I order that from? I don't think I did order from Hobonichi, but yeah. Maybe Best Pen. Oh, I journal quite a lot on April. Things that I wanted to buy for Kindle, download for Kindle. My Visa, that's nice. And then, yeah, that was it. That was basically it. I think here I have inks, some podcasts, and some of my reads for 2024, which I did not finish. but I guess these are the books that I read while I was in this notebook, which is also quite nice to see it. And then I have this half. So this was not vibing with me. I don't know. I couldn't connect with the notebook itself. I don't know what it was, but yeah, so I started in April 2024. Have the books that I read for 2024, again, not finished. Some book recommendations, April, and I tried the two columns again. Then again, same style, some ideas that I wanted to do. Starbucks, more inks. I'm always inking the same pens and color inks, I guess. Not much to really say about it. I like to touch the paper, it feels nice. Oh, I tried different monthly, which I didn't like. So I went from the small one to the big one. Nah, did not like it. I think that I was just so with this notebook. I couldn't really vibe with it, and I don't know why, because it's the same idea as the other one, but I guess also going from A6 to A6, I get a bit bored if I just keep being in the same size, which is something I'm worried about with my Hobonichi A5, because I usually like to change sizes for journaling, but I guess also I'll see it differently because it's a dated planner. But yeah, and August, yeah, I was not here in August, I remember. September, maybe nothing, yes. And November, I don't even have the monthly. And December, I tried and nothing, and that's it. It's very sad because I like this paper and it writes very well with fountain pens. So I think I will maybe continue the notebook at some point if I need to use, or I want to use an A6 for something, because it's not really thick, so it's not really uncomfortable to take with me. But yeah, I actually had a wonderful time during the first half of the year in this notebook, and A6 has something. Like, A5 is my favorite size because I think you have a lot of space to think, to play around, to just glue things down. But A6 has this thing that you can hug it. I don't know, like, it's so nice to hold that it makes it so cozy and lovable. I don't know how to explain it. It's so dumb, but at the same time, like, I like how it feels in my hands, and I like to touch it and flip through the pages because it feels not intimidating at all. But one of the things that I've learned about myself is I'm not really consistent when it comes to journaling, because I don't memory keep long form. So I don't talk about what happened in my day, as I mentioned lots of times. What I talk about is basically feelings, observations, musings, whatever it is. I don't really go into detail like I went to this restaurant and we ate this, and then this happened and this happened. I don't usually really journal like that. So if I have a blank notebook, sometimes it's kind of hard for me to commit to sit down and journal every day. Because, you know, like, oh, I'm feeling tired, I will journal tomorrow. Oh, I'm feeling tired, I will journal tomorrow. And then, you know, keeps going. And then you have a month which you journal 1.5. I like September 10th and September 14th. That's it. Which is very sad because I'm sure lots of things happen, which luckily I do have my Hobonichi weeks to know what was happening during that time. But also I would have also liked to have a little bit more of my thoughts and inner dialogue, I guess, with myself. But yeah, and that's why another reason is sometimes when you flip through these pages, it's hard to really see what you were thinking or what was happening, because visually, some like when you put stickers down, it usually doesn't have anything to do with the day. So that's why this year I also decided to add the visual element of having some sort of image related to the day. Could be something that I did, or could be something that I came across that day, just because also I think it can awake my memory a little bit more than just a lot of writing. Nonetheless, I really like how it looks, and if you're looking for an A6 notebook, I think Midori does amazing notebooks, and the color and the aesthetics of the notebook is very nice. I much prefer it to the Hobonichi A6, to be honest. But yeah, so that's why I decided this year to try the Hobonichi A5 cousin size, and I'm very much enjoying it. Of course, I think I am in my honeymoon phase, so this can easily change. And like I said, I am curious to know what will happen when spring comes. Cause yeah, I don't know if it's because it's my birthday. I don't know what's going on there, but this happens every single year. I think since I've kept a notebook, I always have 2 months missing. And in the Hobonichi weeks, if we go to April, it's much more sparse. Like nothing here. There's like nothing much here. Missing entries. Sometimes I think May, like a lot of missing days. Not like I can tell I was not really here. So I don't know, guys, does that happen to you too? Do you have some months in the year where you are not really present? I don't know, you're like very much in your head and you are not very present, because I think those are for me, and I cannot figure out why. I really can't, because this is a hobby that I love. I'm not forcing myself, so yeah, strange. So I'm curious to know what will happen, because I wish I could show you, but I have it in Spain. I had in 2018 the full year one, and it was looking so nice. My style was completely different, much more involved. I was using watercolors to give texture to the page, and I loved that notebook. But right after my birthday, right after like April 12th, completely stopped. And I archived it like that because there's, I didn't write a single thing past April. So I'm going to be kind of watchful to see what happens. But yeah, this was a very short video, I guess, not very informative. Just wanted to show you and have that here, that that is why I decided to go with this notebook. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked seeing my old journals that are ready to go into a box. I don't have a shelf here where I archive my journals right now. We are planning on moving very soon because we are not as happy as we expected in this new place. We moved in August, and the street is quite noisy, and even though it's very convenient for commuting, it is quite noisy, and there's some things that do not work as they should work. So we have decided that, one, we need more space, and two, we want to move to a newer apartment building. So that will be happening sooner than August, sooner than when our contract finishes. That's what we are hoping for and aiming for. So when that happens, I would do a desk tour and journal, like how do I archive my journals and stuff like that. Because right now, I don't want to commit to like buying lots of things just because I want to move. So yeah, but I hope you guys had a wonderful week. I'll see you next week because I'm very happy because I have 4 days off, so I will have some time to film. So I'll see you then. Bye bye.